My name is Priscilla Winfrey. I come from the East Sepik and West New Britain provinces. I currently work at the Melanesian Institute as head of the publication department. I'm 31 years old and I started work here in 2004, just 1 week after I graduated with my bachelor in journalism at Divine Word University in the Madang province. So I come from a family of 4 girls. Because we don't have any boys in the family, my parents have always taught us to be empowered and that we can do anything that a man can do. We are pretty independent ladies, I would say. Since coming here, I've been doing editing, graphic designing, and work for the publication department. And in 2009, the Institute felt that I was ready to do my master's, so I went to Australia to do a master's. And when I came back, they promoted me to take care of the publication department. So when I came back, I was 29 years old, and I decided that I wanted a baby when I was 30. So I decided to get myself pregnant. And I gave birth last year in November, and my son is 9 months old. He'll be 10 months old soon. And he and I live alone together with my youngest sister has come up to babysit. So she left her job to come and look after my son. And once she looks after my son for about a year, she's planning on getting her degree in teaching. It would be easier if I was married, that's true, if I had a husband, but I've lived alone for a very long time, and I do extra work besides doing work for the MI with my own personal layout and designing skills for NGOs around here. That money goes towards my child as well. But his father, he lives overseas. He sends money for him when he feels the need to send it. I don't force him to, because I told him I wanted the baby for myself. So if he feels like it, then he can send it. He wants to get married, but I'm not ready to get married yet. I like my independence, and I enjoy taking care of my son after work and everything. I like it. I enjoy the situation. It's not unique to have a lot of single mothers in PNG now, but I would say my situation is unique because I choose to be this way. A lot of women are single because their husbands left them, because there's a lot of abuse, domestic violence in this country. So a lot of women leave their husbands because they don't want to be beaten up and all that, and they go and seek maintenance. But I chose to have this child on my own, and I think I'm so used to living all by myself, I can't take care of a man. I'd probably get on his nerves, and because I'm a stubborn person and we might end up fighting all the time. So for his own safety, I think it's best that I live on my own for a while. My parents are very supportive of everything I've done. I think I'm quite outspoken, so they don't like to get in fights with me. But they've been very supportive of me. They have respect for the father of my baby because he's a good man, but they also respect my decision to be on my own for a while. Maybe when I'm older and less active, I might want to get married. I feel sympathetic towards our women because there's a lot of talk about empowering women now, but I feel that a lot of women are getting educated, and the population of women is a bit higher than men in this country. But because it's a very patrilineal society, men still have, they're physically stronger, and there's a lot of domestic violence, and I feel sympathetic towards women. But there's a lot of things I don't agree with, such as in Parliament they want to have 23 seats reserved for women. I still think that women should stand for elections like men, like any normal person, and just get voted in. I mean, if people are gonna feel sorry for us, then we're gonna continue looking weak all the time. I think women should just be more. They can empower themselves. It will get easier in time. Other countries, it took them years, hundreds of years to get to where they were, and we're just trying to rush everything. So I think we'll get there in time. I'm not a lay person or a missionary type of person, but I go to church once in a while, not every single Sundays, but I'm quite into the Catholic doctrine, and I know everything. Some things I don't really agree with, but if anyone asks, I'd say I am Catholic. The Christian faith is very important to my family. We've been through a lot of hard situations, and it's our Christian faith that got us through it. And I believe that I am strong because of my Christian faith. A lot of women say, oh, I need a man to be strong. And I'm like, you need God to be strong. You don't need a man to take you to church. You don't need a man to be a Catholic or a Christian or whatever. If you believe in God and you have a very strong Christian faith, you can do anything that you want to do.